All right, folks. So you see all this lovely duckweed and frog bit, but you see all the duckweed. How do you get rid of it? So let me show you a trick that I do. Now this is a slow process from the, takes a good while, but what I have is I use this little net thing here, and I use this little plastic cup, and all I do is I go in here and I dip this little cup and it captures it, and then I just pour it in here like so, and I just keep doing that. Now I virtually have eliminated the duckweed in all my other tanks except for this one. So I have to just keep doing this, and if I did this every day, it would get rid of all the duckweed. But it takes time, because when you do this, what happens is a lot of the duckweed gets knocked down underneath the water, gets hung up in plants, and then eventually, well, we got a fish in there. Eventually it'll float back to the top and then start reproducing like crazy. But as you can see what I'm doing here, I mean, look at this little thing. It's a good way to, you don't lose water or nothing like that. You just get your duckweed out. And I don't mind taking some of this frog bit out either. It doesn't bother me one bit. The big thing is the duckweed is, I don't know, it's very annoying. This stuff just grows like crazy, and I'm not a big fan of it. But with little time and a little bit of patience, you can get rid of it. If you like duckweed, then you don't have to get rid of it. You just do what you got to do. Let it grow. But for me, duckweed's a pain in my butt. Call it buckweed. And it does a great job of hiding within all this other plant matter. So literally, it's just a matter of scooping, dipping, getting it to come out, you know. And when I do this, I got so many guppies in here that, and shrimp, that a lot of times they'll get caught up in this little bucket, or this little thing that I'm using to get the duckweed out with, but it's all good. They swim out pretty quick. Literally, that's all I'm doing. Takes some patience. And we all know how men have great patience. We all have it. It was given to us by God. And they say don't pray for patience, because if you do, the Lord will give you some instance to learn you how to be patient. So anyway, folks, this is just my little bitty tip on how I get rid of duckweed. And I've had good success. Like I say, in all my other tanks, I've managed to get rid of it just by doing this. This tank, I haven't been pursuing it that much, even though I need to get rid of it all. I don't mind the frog bit's fine, but the duckweed, it grows so fast. It's like if you leave one piece of duckweed in there, I swear to God that it duplicates overnight. You know. Oh, you see? Oh, I had a fish that was in there. It just jumped out. Little guppy. So anyway, folks, so let me just throw this up here. So this shows you how much I've collected you know. And then all I do is I got a bucket over here. I don't know if you can see it when I bring it in, but I just have this little bucket here, and I just smack the net up against it and clean out the duckweed, and we go back at it again for round 2. And so this is my duckweed process. How to remove your duckweed. Simple, tedious, but it can be done. Or there's another way to get rid of all your plants. Put some goldfish in there. They'll take care of it. They'll take care of all your plants. Oops, look at them fish. See? There's another one. Come on, jump out of there. Come on, get out. Come on, there you go. That's the only problem with dipping stuff like this. It's not really a problem because the fish will get out of there pretty easily. So, just they freak out when they get stuck up in a little net with no water. Well, folks, I think that's the end of this show. You got the hint. It shows you how I do it. If you have any questions, you know, you can, or recommendations that you do to get rid of a duckweed, shoot me a comment. You know, I'm game for it all. I've seen others do it different ways. You know, using a filter with a skimmer to skim it off. Me personally, I'm not a fan of filters with skimmers. Even all my title series, I modified every one of them so the skimmer feature don't work because I just don't like it. I wish they would come out with the title series that has a skimmer and one that doesn't have a skimmer. That would be awesome for folks like us that don't like skimmers. You know, we could have it without that feature because I don't like it at all. And I know there's other folks that agree with me about that title series. You know, I love the title series, don't get me wrong. I just don't like their skimmer feature. I think it's a waste of time. So, alrighty folks, that's my little lesson for you for today. If you have any comments, please leave them to me. I appreciate every one of you. And once again, y'all have a good one. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Very good.